Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jordan if you're new here. Today's video is going to be a demo, review, and swatch comparison of the new Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer. So if you're interested in my thoughts, keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to be starting off with is complexion. I'm going to be going in with the Milk Hydrogrip primer. I'm going to be going in next with my Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless filter. I love this thing. This is to give me an overall glow to my complexion, so I like to put it on the high points of my cheeks. So there we go, we have some glow to the complexion at the moment. If you're new here, I have normal to dry skin, so I like to look glowy. Next, I'm going in with my Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate foundation. I did 1.5 pumps on the back of my hand. Using a brush to apply that. Alright, so this is what my foundation is looking like so far. For neutralizing, I'm going to go with my Dior Skin Correct. This is my favorite thing. It's just going to help to neutralize any type of discoloration. I love the finish of this. I think I tell you guys this all the time when I do my makeup, right? But I love it. I really do. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer in the shade number 11. I haven't used this in a while. It's one of those little doe foot applicators. I'm going to twist it up and put some on the back of my hand. Okay, so I'm just going to use my sponge and blend this out. I think it's time for me to get rid of this concealer actually, because it feels a little thicker in consistency, and I don't think it felt like that when I first tried it. Who knows? But yeah. I just sprayed a bit of my Fenty What It Do spray on my sponge to blend this out. So we have our concealer all blended out. I'm gonna go in with my Airbrush Flawless Finish powder to set my under eyes and my face. I love this powder. If you are familiar with my channel, then you know this is one of my favorite powders. As someone with dry skin, it just looks very smooth and perfected. It doesn't look overly heavy or cakey. It blurs really well, so yes. Look at that, look how smooth my skin looks. And it just helps to like take away some shine, but you don't look flat, which I love, because you know, clearly I love to be glowy, clearly. And I'll just go in with a bit of the same powder and kind of set the perimeters of my face. There we go. You see it kind of just makes your skin look very smooth without taking away that nice radiant glow, all right? That looks good. All right, so the main thing that everybody is here for, we're gonna be trying out the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer. So it's supposed to be a bronzer for your face and your body. This is what the unit carton looks like. Typical Charlotte unit carton. It's huge, very huge. And then I got it in the shade number 4. This is what the component looks like. Isn't this beautiful? Oh my gosh, it's so big. But this is just stunning. I love it. And then look how big it is compared to the Airbrush Flawless Finish powder. So you're definitely getting your money's worth. This retails for $55. Again, I have it in the shade number 4. It comes in 4 shades, so this is the last one. And she should be coming out with refillable pans, because there is a hole on the back of this component right here that you can refill this bronzer. And then this is what the color looks like. I swatched it, so that's what everything is looking like. Isn't that so nice? When I opened this, I was like, yes, thank God, because you know, when I saw them pictures on Trendmood, I was like, if I don't have a shade, I literally said I'm gonna flip the table if I don't have a shade. So I'm glad that this looks like it's gonna work. This mirror is pretty nice too. So yeah, let's try this on. On the website, it's described as a hyaluronic acid infused smoothen and pore blurring effect matte bronzer for face and body. It's perfect for creating the appearance of a sun-kissed bronze contoured complexion. It's inspired by the Airbrush Flawless Powder. Yes. The new Airbrush bronzer uses the same beautifying Airbrush DNA and fine as air finely milled pigments to blur the appearance of pores and smooth over your skin to make you look and feel like your best, most beautiful version of yourself. Okay, that's great. So on the website, if you click on the shades, they tell you what like foundations they're good for. So they said deep is suitable for people who wear shades 13 cool to 16 neutral, and then depending on what shades you pick, they'll tell you what foundation shades it's good for. All right, so we're picking up a bit. We have a bit of kickback, not too much though, but a bit of kickback on the compact. And I did set my perimeters with a bit of the powder, so shouldn't have any skipping. Okay, wait. Any skipping or anything? That blended really nicely. I'll pop a little bit more on. So again, this is a shade deep. You guys, I have bought a lot of bronzers in the last month, as you can see. And this one is basically blending itself. Like, that's crazy. You can't even see like a line. Wow. I like the tone of it. It does have some warmth to it, but it's not overly red, which is pretty good. I put a bit on my nose, but this is what my complexion is looking like after bronze and everything. Y'all can't tell me this powder did not just basically blend itself. Wow, that was an easy application of bronzer. Like, seriously, I really like the color. Like, I feel like I'm like ready for the beach. Like, clearly, right? Ready to take a dip in the water. This is really pretty. Oh my gosh, I like this. I like this. Okay guys, so we are definitely gonna do some swatch comparison with some bronzes that I recently picked up, as well as some of my favorites, and then we'll see what's going on. But so far, this formula is really good. Like, if you just want it for Charlotte's formula, the formula is really good. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish up my makeup. There we go. Kind of brightening up the center a little bit more. This is really pretty. Yes. All right, so let's go on some highlighter really quick. I'm using my Dior Glitz. Is this Glitz? Yeah, #2 Backstage palette. I'm just gonna use the bottom two. Alright, so this is what my completed makeup is looking like. I kept it pretty simple, so just complexion base. I used a bit of the bronzer in my crease, and I added a bit of highlighter in my inner corners and mascara, and here we are. I really like it. For the lips, I use BFF4 lip liner from Colourpop, and then I have on Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk with the Wayne Goss High Shine Lip Gloss in Petunia. So let's get into some swatches. I'm gonna insert a picture of some swatches that I took when I first got this, and then I'm gonna show you some other bronzes that I have as well. But let's go in and live swatch this. So again, this is the color of the bronzer. And that's what the bronzer looks like. So pretty good shade. And I recently just did a review on this Makeup Revolution Glow Splendor Ultra Matte Bronzer in dark. That's what that bronzer looks like. So just so you can see a comparison of the two shades. The Makeup Revolution one is a bit deeper. Okay, so that's Charlotte, and that's Makeup Revolution. Swatch though, Charlotte looks like she's a bit richer, right? On my face though, I feel like it's not that rich, like it has the warmth to it. That's good. The next bronzer I want to show you guys is the Kosas Sun Show bronzer. I've used it, but I haven't showed it on my channel yet because I'm doing a full face of clean makeup soon. But that's the color of the Sun Show against the Charlotte Tilbury. So this one looks a little bit more red. So that's Kosas. It's a bit more red, a little lighter, and then it has a sheen to it, of course. And then the next one I want to show you is the Hula Toasted from Benefit. Okay, Hula Toasted is down here, a bit more neutral, whereas this is a little bit more red. This is a bit more deep. This has some depth to it as well, but it has a nice warmth to it. So those are some options, and then of course I'll insert the other swatches that I have. So as for my thoughts for the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer, I actually really like it. I think that the formula is really good. It blends very easily. Like, this is probably one of the easiest blending bronzers that I have. And that's saying a lot because I have a lot of bronzers. I feel like it just looks very natural. Like, it doesn't look heavy on the skin. You have a nice warmth to your complexion, but it's not obvious that you have like bronzer on your skin. It looks really good. Like, it's definitely giving you that sunlit bronze that I feel like everybody is looking for at the moment. Now, the only criticism that I will have is that I'm glad that she came out with 4 shades, but I feel like she needs some in-betweens. So when you see the bronzers from fair, medium, tan, and deep, I feel like they're missing like in-between shades for each one. So like fair, then you're gonna need a light, a medium tan, tan, deep, then a rich, you know, right on the other side. I feel like she needs that. So hopefully she comes out with more shades just so people don't need to buy 2 bronzers, but the formula of the bronzer is amazing. It blends very, very nicely, and I'm so happy that I picked it up. And the packaging is beautiful. It looks so good. And I'm so happy that she has refillables. So if I ever run through this, even though it's a huge bronzer to run through, I can always refill the bronzer if I need to. I feel like this is one of my favorite bronzers. Like, can I say that yet? I can't say that yet, right? But it blends so easily. Like, seriously, it blends very easily. So if you are interested in trying it out, I would definitely recommend it. I think it's a good one. It's a really good one. So that is going to be it for today's video. I will have everything linked down in the description box down below if you're interested in trying anything out. I'll put everything that I use in the description box as well if you're interested in anything. And hello, I'm Jordan. If you're new here, I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. I really appreciate it. All the new people, I really, really, really appreciate it. But please go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because it helps me out. And hi, if you're new here, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.